Welcome back to Tarth Takes Wing, a Crusader Kings 3 Game of Thrones RP-focused campaign. I left myself a message in the past, for the now, that we must grow our Novoshi followerhood. That's what I've got for you. I don't remember what else we were doing. I think I was raising the King of the Seven Kingdoms, right? He's my ward? Yes, indeed. Oh, I can make him ambitious. That would be wildly good because it gives you a +1 to all of your stats. I approach my ward, Alex, with the question, do you like being a child? No, he wrinkles his nose. Adults treat me like a hound. They always tell me what to do. Prove your folly to them. Oh, no, prove their folly to them. Show eagerness. Strive to be more than you are, unless you want to be contempted like a child, even as your body withers in age. No, there is much to be done, replies Alex. Just wait. All will look to my leadership one day. That's my boy. That's my king. I will martial drill him in rough terrain expert as well. I'm blowing through stress like crazy. But I'm going to make this a king to be worthy of. A worthy Targaryen king forged by my hand. King Alex looks bored after looking at the military tactics on map for hours by now. I get up and throw him a sparring sword and shout, let's go outside. First direct hit to the body wins. We enter a nearby grove. The fight drags on for a while as we can't reach each other between the branches. Eventually, Alex spots a patch of rough ground beneath me. Now I've got you, he exclaims and pushes me into the rocks. Within the rocky hills, his movement is too fast and unpredictable. He easily lands a hit on me. One day you'll be the greatest. Throw this traitor in jail. No, I don't want to join another war. Okay, hold on. Before we do anything... I don't know why I'm using this voice. Before we do anything, we need to expose some secrets. She practices Sevenism in secret. Okay. Exposed. Expose my wife as a non-believer. No. Expose. Expose. Can't do that? Okay, that's fine. Expose. This is my cousin. Expose. That should get me in a good place, right? Yeah, okay. We're good. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Before it kicks in. Expose on this guy. He's a freaky guy. Orys Belaerys is Gaiman Belaerys' illegitimate daughter outside of wedlock. That's fine. We'll expose her as well. We can't expose her for some reason, but alright. Call to war. Okay, that's right. I had this sitting by. These people have... are they really... Did he lose? I'll answer your call, but it looks like you've already won. Great. That was an amazing use of my time. Greetings, my serene liege. I have arrived in Storm's End to pay homage to you, glorious Lord Paramount, as a show of my loyalty. I hope my pledge of submission alone is evidence enough of my honor. Sure, Lord Hewin at once. He makes the pledges of oaths to me. The oaths of homage. Homage. Fornicators. I did see right here. This said cannibal. You're going to jail. Going to jail. Night's Watch. Okay, you're banished. Those kids are staying here, by the way. watch her every move. Ah, the guy who would not bow to me will now bow to me. Excellent. I do love it when people get vassalized. Fantastic. So this is part of the Iron Throne, right? Yes. My admiral is scheming against my daughter. Jail. Ooh. I actually don't really want to be teaching people. I think it's putting a lot of stress on my character, so I'm going to leave the teaching to other people who can afford the stress. But there are plenty of people to be trained, to be sure. Alright, so one thing to think about is we would like to encourage Pentos to shatter into duchies so that we can continue to absorb them into the Iron Throne. Braavos and Pentos seem to shatter pretty regularly, so probably not that much of an issue. My son's educator died from the pox. Okay, so we should get back here and make sure. Lot of people need education. Jeez Louise. All right, look, let me just write down the time and we'll do like a speed lapse of this. Welcome back to the present. Thomas, that was a real nice declaration. Okay. Can't push that forward. We can push forward another iteration here, or we can go on a dragon egg hunt, which I think is what we're going to do. We've pretty much failed these continuously. Remote culture task is done in Storm's End. Okay, that's what everything was waiting for. Cultural acceptance in Novoroshi. Fantastic. What are we going to make this? New Valyrianism to go with New Valyrian 7ism. We're all about the New Valyria. Alright, this guy's got loyal, and he's got really shitty stats. This guy's infirm. Alright, this isn't the worst person we've ever seen. Lester does seem promising, at least in terms of military. Bring me the egg, Lester. Bring me the egg. My spy master's come to me with a discovery. She is certain my kinswoman Emiana. I apologize, I sneezed. My kinswoman. Let the traitor be known. Prince of Fashion. As I'm reading the latest missives from around the realm, I cast my mind to its origin. The conquest of the Seven Kingdoms remains one of the greatest feats achieved within one lifetime. I cannot help but ponder the impact of Aegon's conquest on our realm. The legacy of the Targaryen dynasty is undeniable, and its foundations were drawn from that one man's actions. A part of me acknowledges the benefits that have come with Targaryen rule. Stability, centralized power, and the protection of the dragons are not things to be taken lightly. Yet I also wonder what would have happened had Aegon not crossed from Dragonstone. Would Westeros still be divided to this day? Would a Westerosi have broken the stalemate? Could peace be achieved without blood and fire? Such a foundation honors us all. Or we can build a makeshift temple. Yeah. Ah, Rogar. Continue to study that yourself. Leicester's ship has been sighted. Something has gone horribly wrong. He's been brutally mauled, but he brought back an apatite, a deep blue and rich bronze dragon egg. Okay. Now we are going to give that egg to the boy. We will give it to Mataris. We give him dragon egg. He gets appetite to dragon egg. Your mother has egg as well. She not hatch it. She not hatch the egg? She does not have egg anymore. What happened to egg? Mother, where is egg? This man have dragon. Where is your egg? Where is the egg? I'm not asking you a very difficult question. Where is fucking egg that come from our family line dragon? We give egg. Where is egg? Orys Belaerys, I ask you, my firstborn child, where is egg? You cannot answer. Guys, where's this egg? This is House Vance, so this is a Riverlands house. I don't even see why you're so keen to get involved, Orys, sighs Lord Norbert. It's not like our grievances lie with you. It's no secret that the Lord holds ambitions that run contrary to the will of King Alex. Ambitions that could drag the realm into a disastrous civil war if left unchecked. As the Liege's regent, it falls within my mandate to try and soothe over the tensions between the two, but so far, he seems impervious to my records. You're right. This would be an abuse of power, and would also swing the... This would also be an abuse of power, but would not swing? I could be persuaded to ignore your activities. I don't really want the power swing, as you already know. I think that your boy is going to have a lot of trouble pulling out of already a fairly hostile situation here to earn his own freedom. I would give it to him in a second. I would collapse this regency instantly if he asked for it, but his mother didn't ask for it either. However, I will not allow anyone to bring this realm to harm until the boy is old enough to make his own decisions. Nor will I allow the realm to collapse in civil war. We will make whatever threats are necessary in order to keep the peace. There's a war coming, Ned. Medium-sized ruins in Gies Viken. Which one of these is Gies Viken? This is Gies Viken. I guess correctly. Ooh, we're gonna upgrade it. Greetings, my implacable needs. Your great appetites are renowned throughout the world. Your occupation of lands which rightfully belong to me can no longer be tolerated. It is time I see them returned to my possession. Alright, so I'm just gonna have to hold this fucking duchy to keep this dipshit from doing whatever the hell he wants. Don't I have the... Don't I have the kingdom? Yeah, Lord Paramountcy of Valyria. Have I ever mentioned how much I fucking hate you, you little obnoxious shit? You will be removed, as the holder of that title was removed before you. Truly, this is my fault, though. I've allowed this to happen. I will call in the house. We do not need our allies, though I might want of them. We will simply overwhelm you with the power of the Belaerys. And the power of our dragons. My ward Alex and his little friend Lothar had taken a copy of the seven-pointed star from the study and brought it into the playroom. They spent hours trying to understand what was written on its pages, talking about the seven who are one and the mysteries divine. Alex seems to have developed a deep respect for the words of the sevenest faith. Is it zealous? Humble or cynical? We're going to say humble. I'm not sure we want a humble king, but you could go worse. You could definitely do worse than a humble king. "44 days. Did it ever seem like we're kind of just like the realm's nanny? Seems like I spend more time managing the children than I do managing the realm. Which is fine. Children are our future, of course. All of my current counselors were basically raised by me, or my father, or his father. They were hardened like steel to become the men and women they are today. My son, Balon, is scheming against the king's woman. I will not let that be known. I don't believe it. Oh, this is a solid... You're a solid young man, Tasman Belaerys. Let's make you a steward. Yes, indeed. You might about to be your dad's about to go to jail, I think. See the one who's scheming against me right now? I don't remember. Lot of people in my court scheming against me very foolishly. All right, so we're looking for a pretty solid... Oh my god, there's so many young Belaeryses now. I truly have seeded them all around the world. Okay. We're looking to combine you with one of your cousins that will bring in the big stuff. Here's the big stuff right here. Yeah. This is going to be a good child right here. Let's see. Maybe at the end of this episode, we need to do another marriage compact, just launching children across the world. Terence Belaerys. Do you serve in my court, sir? Come to me, Terence Belaerys. I demand your service, Terence. I will teach you the ancient dragon lore. You will serve in my pit. I wish for you to educate my son, Rogar. And also, this other guy. You are 15. You're pretty good prowess for a dragon knight. Most of the dragon knights are not, in fact, knights at all. Terence? Boom. Alright. Nope. Just trying to do that thing again where it makes me go the long way. I guess maybe that's the way you walk. That's true. That's probably it's emphasizing walking rather than getting on a boat. Rhaenys Targaryen has claimed pork chop. That's your grandfather's dragon, is it not? Now, we have the getting off the boat debuff, but we also have the dragon buff, so... My kinsman, Lord Montfort, was slain at the Battle of Orys. Unfortunate. You know, I don't like it when we kill other Belaerys. My knight is scheming against... my kinswoman. It looked like that knight also was a Belaerys, so... You know, somewhat distantly, he was also our kinsfolk. Oh! Hold on. That guy isn't a stewardship teacher, but this guy is. Let's see here. My vassal, Lady Monica, is scheming against my kinswoman. Okay. A lot of scheming going on in my court, guys. You gotta make better decisions as to what you're gonna do. Okay. Is this my son? Is that who I'm arresting? Okay. I'm gonna rip the title from him. You know what? You can hold it. You can hold the land. You can't have the title now. I have the title again. It's mine. I'm really standing on propriety here, controlling so many extra ducal titles, but I mean, people freaking love me. Why though? Why did they love me? My personal diplomacy is so high. I'm legendary. I'm from the same dynasty. I have a good domestic affairs modifier. Daenerys has devoted her life to her father despite careful negotiation. She will not marry. Oh no! A Targaryen! A Targaryen! That's fine. We'll get him a new marriage. I'm sure there's plenty of women in the world who want access to that Valyria's bloodline. We got a storm here. We got a storm brewing. Of course. And their children will be pure Belaerys again. Anos, my boy. Oh, shit. We can make this guy into a hell of a knight. You're my grandson from Tytos. I don't remember which son this is. I'm sorry. There's a lot of them. I have a lot of kids. I'm gonna be honest with you. Anos, let's find you a nice sister cousin to marry and have crazy amounts of kids with. Prunella, the two of you may have a perfect child. Montfort Belaerys, you also have very strong genetics as well. Training you as a knight, young man. Marshall. Find someone in the house for you to make good babies with. Samela. Great. Targaryen. Level 6 trade port here. So this colony, Valyrian, if it broke away and was independent, would be capable of founding other colonies because you need a level 6 trade port to do that. So I think it's fair to say that this is a strong, independent duchy colony that answers to us, of course. But who knows what crazy stuff could happen. Alright, can we get more of those water wheels? You know we love a good water wheel. And I think that's probably going to be the last thing we build for these young Belaerys. Is we've certainly invested quite a bit of money making their mayorship, expanding it quite a bit. You're not even a Belaerys, you're just a guy. Probably the Belaerys who was holding it died at some point. This guy is my rival for some reason. I guess I arrested him at some point. Undoubtedly, he did something stupid. I don't arrest people for no reason. What are you talking about? What you talking about, Willis? Okay. Oh, again? Orion! What are you doing? What lands of yours? Lordship of Valyria? Are you even the Duke of Valyria? I hold that. Alright, this is it. We're done. You and I, we're done. You're going to the wall or you're going to be banished. There's nothing to it. Like, this is ridiculous at this point. Hundreds of people have died because of you. Your AI is absolutely cracked. The immense cost of shipping men across half the known world. Raising these armies. You know what it takes to get dragons to go across the ocean? You know what the food cost is to move dragons that far? We're done. Your son's gonna take over for sure. Somebody's taking over. Because it ain't gonna be you, kid. It ain't gonna be you. I noticed that this young man here is worshiping the wrong god. Convert you to worship the correct god. In the light of the seven, my young friend, I guess I've been being a little loose about that for a while, but Lord Rhaegal is down. The Dragon Umbarion. Imprisoned. Oh, I see. The person on the far end of this conversation is in prison. That's why it can't go forward. Alright. Let's see here. Adulterer. Free to go. Did I say schemed against me? Alright, well. That's a problem. Schemed against me. Adulterer. Okay. Well, I tried to be nice about it to my son, and he decided to be a little shit. All these scheming sons, they don't know what I had to go through when I was their age. They don't understand what it is to raise an army. Wow, whoever this is absolutely crushing somebody. Sorella has been apprehended, so now we're going to negotiate for her release. Banishment, banishment. Stewards, please steward these people. Ah, yes. All this arresting and dying has thinned the court slightly of its most useful members. The Aaron family has served us loyally and well. I see no problem keeping them close. Oh, you know, yeah, I was gonna say, do we have any adventure inspirations? Let's send people Because what we need is a small... We need this area. We need a small whatchamacallit. Alright, we're about to spend a lot of money. I walk around the snout of Bamuxes. I am about to mount him when I say, oh, perhaps I should bathe. Okay, lose uncouth, lose uncouth. We're going for it. How uncouth, bro. Did I lose it? I don't think I lost. I got in this event twice and I've failed it both times. That's rough. That's rough, guys. Alright, so we need to pop some secrets to get our hatefulness down. Lord Dermot. Expose. 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 Is this one of my disloyal sons? I don't think so. We're not going to expose them then. Expose. Nope, can't expose that. Expose. And expose. And we're good. We're gonna get a line of courtier events from the... There it comes. You can probably imagine what I did next. We dragged the boat up the cliff to get a better outcome. My courtier Emmett? Jail. Unbelievably? Jail. Gario is leaving. I want you to bring me an exotic animal, a skull or a hide. I want exotic animal, skull or a hide, skull or a hide. Bring it to me. There we go. Okay. This is Orys Belaerys, going to jail forever. Okay, prison. Crispin, who might be in my prisons. I'll join you. I just won't raise my armies. You have 100,000 men available. Alright. You've been given 2 different opportunities. You're banished. How is this tyranny? He declared war on me. Unreal. Banished. Okay. I need you to come back to court. No? I need the kids to come to my court. Well, you appear to be a landholder. Everyone else is coming back with me. My prisoner? I'm recruiting him. Who holds this land now? Who holds Orys? Ah, good. Excellent. Good. And a Targaryen is marrying you. Excellent. Okay. Maybe not so much. I think that Targaryen married you matrilineally, so this is going to fall into the Targaryen bloodline, but that's fine. We'll adjust it in post by having that Targaryen male heir marry back into our bloodline matrilineally. We'll fix it in post. Inspiration. Flighty lynxes in the hills. My lord, a message from your servant Samela. She's in a lynx-infested area. There's a 95% chance she gets 2 progress, and 95% it produces a slightly higher... Yeah, I want slightly higher. Progress is fine, but higher quality level is also great and amazing. Okay, adulterer, you're free to go. Fornicator, you're free to go. Let's check these jails, kind of shake them out, see what falls out. Conversion from a Cheyenne. Great. I don't remember why you're here. Go to the wall. Master Garth, wall. No? No wall? Fine. Oh, he's a maester. That's why he didn't want to go there. Actually, I should probably recruit him instead. Shit, I fucked up. Wall. Lady Monica, who is a vassal of mine, I think. Is a Belaerys, so wall. Cool. Shoebad Brown Spear. Convert? No? 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 Well, unbelievably. Ransomed. No? Well, I gotta tell you. Going to the dungeon. And I'll learn your language, the whispers, from you while I'm busy waiting for you to rot and die in prison. I don't know who this woman is. We'll just take a hook on her. Yolanda Brown Spur. Convert? Cool. Go wherever you want. We don't care. You see them in their night watch clothes with the brown furs, the black ink. It's come to my attention that the luxurious meals offered at your table have earned quite a reputation. Such exotic delicacies, such alluring flavors, the critics ache to be invited to partake in your banquets. Let them desire the table of the Lord Paramount, or invite them. Minus 15% gold costs for the next 15 years. Or people like me better. I will bring the critics into my court, which, as some have called it, is the 7th most popular court in the world, behind Dorne, the Iron Throne, and the Mountain in the Vale, which is surprising because I literally have everything maxed. So how does that work? Anyway. Winter is coming. We'll concentrate on that later. We do need to focus on Novrosian hybridization. We're only at 22%. Not great. So we've only really had like a 1 to 2% increase, despite having a top man on this. Top men, don't you understand? My liege, the adventurer Corina sends word. 10 days and 10 nights me and my party have been hiding. The bandit Lord Carl has set up a blockade on the road and we must travel. What do you advise? Caution? Or should we fight them, trusting the Father to keep us safe? Signed, Corina. Lay low. Make them pay, which doesn't seem like it's going to happen. Let's lay low. Yeah. Cool. Ride my dragon. I will call out to my dragon in High Valyrian. I receive a missive from my adventurer with words embellished so I can see him in the theater of my mind. My lord, on my travels I stayed at a farm attended to by Elenor. I have forged a fine artifact while at the farm, namely, a child. Though this may be an imposition, I cannot take Elenor on my travels in her state. She has little wealth, and it is my hope we could look after her at your cot. The child does not deserve poverty. Bring the woman to me. She will stay here. There are many children at my court who are well attended to in many ways. We shall leave them all to be educated by the vast many tutors that we have here. You were supposed to be my pride and joy, Arion, and instead, you are one of my greatest disappointments, rising up against me not once, but twice. How do these people always be rivals to me when they also have a 100 feeling towards me? Wild, absolutely wild. Lord Jothos, I offer you a 21-year-old Pentoshi who will bow before the seven and swear the oaths of knighthood to be anointed in the oils. To Orys Belaerys, my aunt. Are you in my court? Your liege is from elsewhere. Very well. My congratulations to you, good aunt. My son Rogar was made into a knight. Let's see here. Siege armorist needs worthy. Wow, we keep getting screwed on that, huh? We also do need to get horses of some kind, like a heavy horse. Because we're good horsemen now. We're stallion men or something? We're the stallions. It'd be better if this had a men-at-arms with it. It seems like it obviously should have one. I want to have a line of heavy horses. But you know what? We can hold off until we get the Norvoshi. What do they got? They got Mountaineers. Isn't very good. Warrior Priests. We already basically have this. But Prowess per +1 level of Devotion is very interesting. Temperate is more common, is also pretty interesting. Monastery building line is good. I don't think we actually have any monasteries, though. Monastery is a special building. Stair guard. So these are spearmen. They're good in a huge number of circumstances. They get +10 heavy infantry damage. But these aren't heavy infantry. They're spearmen. It's pretty strange. Faithful Blade Commander trait is more common. Zealous is more common. I gotta be honest, it's probably gonna be this one. If we have to combine the two, it's gonna be this one. Anyway, so the High Steel Age has the trebuchet. We'll get a trebuchet in place. And then reform the entire army at that time. Lord Malion, I know your face. Ah, fuck. One Galfred gets born in the Riverlands, and now everyone's a fucking Galfred. Where are the Tythons, alright? Tython Belaerys built this entire bloodline by hand, but no one names their kid after him. That's all I'm saying. Let's see here. The Red Front. And we somehow marry you back into the line. Probably not the way this is looking. Titus Crane. Very matrilineally back into the family. Who's this? White Bricks. And marry him to an older woman, so it's unlikely they'll have many kids. Okay. And marry you to a nice lady. Okay, well, all of my plotting just came to an end there. But maybe I can just kill the whole bloodline off by marrying them to older women. No. Marriage will have low fertility. Yeah, that's the point. That's the point, my man. I want it to have low fertility. I see. The game has anticipated my actions. This last kid is sterile. What if I just wiped your bloodline out through tricks and scheming? Wouldn't it be nice? Did I see a Targaryen in that line, buddy? Okay. Did we finally have a Targaryen in our court? Under our control? Thus that we can keep the whole bloodline alive forever and ever? Yes, indeed. We're going to make it happen. Okay, we need a good matchup here. How about Crispin? And then we keep the Targaryen side alive. Bing, bang, boom. We're locked in now. Didn't I arrest this guy a bunch of times? And he murdered somebody. Well, you can serve as my admiral. My forgiveness is legendary, unfortunately. It probably shouldn't be. You were always there for me, and I hope you know that I am grateful. My ward, King Alex, approaches me in a rare display of appreciation. A favor hook on the king. Or I can become his friend. I mean, the favor hook means that I can go to war. But no, he's my king. As much as I want this hook and as much as I want to be able to go to war and absorb Dorne, this is what it means to be a guardian. Your mother invested your care to me, my lord. I will not, under any circumstances, break the tightest circle of trust. The tightest of closed circles. Death Star. Don't you want to live on the spherical battle station? Alright. We still can't declare war, right? Chronic subjugation. Yeah, we need that hook. I'll tell you, the hook we need needs to have a thumping beat. Is this a religious one? It does include the legendary shrine. I think we could probably push this just to get another shrine. Maybe the best time to start it is in the winter, because then the lowest cost is now. And as the cost goes up, it'll be summer and spring and autumn and such. Hopefully that it won't roll back until 5 years later, right? And then by then we'll be done. So yeah, we're going to end the video here while I go summon up 100 people to spread my legend, which is super boring work, I know, and then a bunch of marriages as well. But we're back. We're back. And in the comment section, why don't you tell me your favorite part about this series being back?